Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be talking to you about awareness, something we should all build a surplus of. So let's dive right in. The first one we're going to talk about is self-awareness, understanding your personality traits and your behavioral patterns. Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? This is extremely crucial for your work environments and your social environments. So when you're going to look for a job as an introvert, you're not going to go be a car salesman. Right? Every sale that you try to make, you're going to be extremely uncomfortable. You're going to be competing against people who are extroverts as well. It's going to be extremely hard for you to strive in this environment. Same thing goes for extroverts. You're not going to go work in a back office, crunching numbers. A lot of engineers are introverts. I went to school for engineering. I was surrounded by introverts, just like myself, right? I have a quote here. It goes by, I'm not sure who said this. I'm sure you can Google it. But a true champion embraces his own qualities rather than taking on qualities of others. So that's really telling you to build on your strengths, right? Even in the social environment. I'm an introvert. I go into a social environment, I take a step back, right? I go in introvertedly. I take a step back. I stay reserved. I observe my surroundings. I become aware of other people's personalities and how I'm going to conquer those personalities. My brother, on the other hand, is a little bit different. He's an extrovert. He goes into a room, he flares it up. A lot of you have met him. He flares it up. He's the life of the party. And people love him for that. That's what works for him. So the key takeaway here is, go to a fight where you could wear steel gloves, where you could be the strongest being you could be in that environment, right? Let's move on to the next one. It's about anatomically aware. Right? This has to do with diets. This has to do with exercise. Right? You're not going to keep going to the gym doing the same exercise if it's not working for your body. You have to be aware of what's going on in your body. You have to be aware of how your body is perceiving these different exercises. Same thing goes with diet. A tomato is good for one person, it's not good for another person. I myself just found out that I'm intolerant to lentils. I've been eating lentils my entire life. Right? I just started going on to this vegetarian diet. A lot of my friends make fun of me for this, but it's not for the idea of being vegetarian. I eat vegetarian 5 days a week. I see an increase in focus, increase in energy. I need less sleep. Less sleep means more productivity, more work hours. That's a life hack right there, just by being more aware. Let's move on to the third one. That's about being spatially aware. Right? Being aware of what's going on around you. This is going to help you with love, friendships, networking. If you're networking and you see a CEO, you want to work for his company, you have about 2 minutes to sell yourself to that person. 2 minutes for them to be intrigued in your personality. So what do you have to do in that situation? You have to be aware of how he's perceiving you, aware of what intrigues him in the conversation, aware of how he's perceiving your body language, and be aware of his body language. Right? Same thing goes with friendship. And if you're, going to ask someone on a date, you have to be aware of how they're perceiving you. Right? You don't want to just spook them away. Everybody's different. You have to cater to everybody individually. And with love, you're in a relationship, you really have to be aware of the other person's feelings, how they're perceiving you in that relationship. You have to pay attention to what they're saying. A lot of us guys, girls are guilty of this too, but we don't pay attention when the other person is talking about their day even, right? My girlfriend asked me about my day, and I start talking about construction. She has no idea what I'm talking about, but she still makes the effort to listen, and that's all that matters to me. So you really need to focus on your awareness spatially to succeed in your environment, to succeed past the hiccups in your environment. You'll be prepared for the hiccups in your environment if you're aware of what's going on. So that's all I got for you today, guys. I kept it pretty short. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment box. That's all for me. Take care.